And what's going on, everybody? Welcome back to another fun game Friday. We're here today with a little twist on last week's game. Last week, we sat down and we gave a couple players and we guessed which MLS team they all played for. Today, we're doing something a little differently. Today, we are doing non-MLS teams. So this team that we are going to give examples for have a list of players and they all played in MLS at some point and also for this team. They all share that in common. 5 players, 5 guesses. If you get it on the first try, 5 points. You get it on the last try, 1 point. Points change as you go down the list. I'm joined with Connor, who I gifted the win to last week, so I got to give him a tougher one this week.
We'll see. We'll see. My ball knowledge is pretty good, so
Yeah, well, it is. I can almost assure you, bar you picking the same exact player one for the same exact team, there won't be any 5-pointers on my side today. Maybe I might get one off of you, but maybe not for you.
you could maybe get one off of me.
Ooh, okay.
We'll see.
All right. So, Connor, I will flip the coin and you tell me, do you want to guess first or you want me to guess first? So,
Oh, I gotta win the
well,
coin
you
toss
got to win the
first.
coin. Yeah.
I'm gonna say tails.
I'm going to go back to tails, huh? It is tails.
I would like to guess second, so
Ah,
that I
okay.
know what I'm working with.
Oh, wow. I wonder where you learned that one from.
All
Last
right, so then you let me know when you're ready, and I will give you your first player.
I'm good to go on player one here. Let's do this. I'm going to try and keep it quick, too. I'm not going to spend too much time. I'm not going to think about it. I'm just going to get it and go.
All righty. Your player one is Miguel Ibarra.
Miguel Ibarra, thinking maybe like a Liga MX side. I think he might have gone close to start. So I think he might have been at Pachuca. For some reason, that's ringing a name. I'm going to go Pachuca.
It is not Pachuca.
Yeah.
I already know. I'm tentative to say this next name because I'm gonna butcher it.
Nice.
So when I butcher it, I'm gonna say it correctly, and then you could just edit out the bad part. Your next player is Giles Barnes or Giles Barnes.
Giles Barnes.
Giles Barnes.
Goodness me.
I looked it
I'm
up
sitting
and
here
it brought up
thinking,
the
like,
I brought it sorry, so I looked it up and it brought up the French pronunciation. So then that's what I went with, but he's not French, so probably should have guessed it was something else.
he came from like lower leagues, England, I think. Like Stevenage, I think, was on his CV. But I'm gonna go Middlesbrough. I think that was a team that he played for.
It is not Middlesbrough. Your third player is Eric Wijnaldum.
Do not know where Eric Wendell played. Oh, Barnes might have been in Germany at some point. I think he was in Germany. I'm gonna say, what about like Hanover, 96?
It is not Hanover. Player four is Maxi Morales.
Oh Lord. No, surely not. Let's think about this. Okay, so I'm going back to Mexico. Mexico feels. Where did he play in Mexico? Wasn't Pachuca? Oh, was he a Monterrey player? Was he a Oh yeah, Monterrey feels okay. I'm gonna go Monterrey.
It is not Monterrey.
They're all the same, those.
Your final player, I think you may get it from this one, is William Yarbrough.
So it's definitely Mexico, but I thought Yarbrough was a Pachuca guy, so now I gotta go through my knowledge of Mexico teams.
I thought you would have known for sure which Mexico team he was on.
Now you know, my Mexican team knowledge is a little scarce. So I don't think it's Club America. I don't think. Oh, it might be Club America, you know. No, but it could. No, oh, wait, no, because Chivas is the one that only plays Mexican internationals. I know I'm gonna kick myself for this, but it is what it is. I'm gonna go Querétaro.
It's not
Yeah.
Querétaro. Come
Ooh,
on, you know Yarbrough didn't play for Querétaro.
but I can see the badge that he played for, and it looks similar in my head. But again, that's where my brain's crossing it.
The correct answer is Club Leon.
Leon,
I'll admit this is the hardest one I have on my list, so it will only get easier from here.
okay. I knew the country. Do I get half a point for knowing the country?
No.
Well, guess what? I edit the points, so
It's true. You can put whatever you want there.
yeah. I'm gonna go easy to hard, I think. So
All right.
I'll start with the first player here, and it will be Sturgill McDonald.
God.
Throwback, throwback to our days at DP levels.
Wasn't he talked about as like one of the worst DPs, but I can't even remember where he played in MLS. So I don't even have a clue where to start here. So I'm just gonna throw out a guess and not waste our time and say I think he played in England. Let's go for West Ham.
West Ham is incorrect. The second player is Alexander Butner.
All right. Butner sounds more German. So, all right, let's think German. German MLS link. Can't think of any like direct links. I mean, I know there's just general American players to Germany. I could also just be completely wrong on this, but Butner sounds pretty German. So I'm gonna go that direction. And I will throw out a guess of Eintracht Frankfurt.
Another good guess. Incorrect. My third player, Kenny Saif.
All right, that's a player I know. All right, Kenny Saif. He was in Belgium. He's probably been around. I feel like he was in Turkey at some point. All right, so I'm gonna guess a team just strictly for the fact that I know he played there, and I don't want to think about whatever other teams he played for. So I'm gonna guess Anderlecht.
Anderlecht is correct. Well done.
Yeah,
So
yeah, I was not going down that route to begin with. I was so far off course. All right, you ready for your next one?
I am.
All righty. Your first player in round two is Junior Hoylett.
Junior Hoylett has been around, but I remember him most at one club. And much like you, I don't feel like thinking about a guy who I definitely don't know his career path. So I'm going to go QPR.
QPR is correct.
Way Fiverr, baby.
That's the one I figured you would get five around. I'm surprised you didn't recognize him for Cardiff more. He's played way more for Cardiff.
Now, so remember when I was telling you off air, like I'm worried about your FIFA memory. Junior Hoylett was one of the first like ultimate team cards I like saved up to buy because he had like 94 pace in an English team. So I saved up for, and he was Canadian. So like, oh yeah, like North America and England, like. So I remember his QPR card pretty well. All right, are you ready for your second team?
Yes, I am.
The first player is Freddie Lundberg.
Ooh, Freddie's been at a few teams. So I know he's Arsenal. I feel like he's West Ham. And for the memes, because that was my first guess in the first round, I do want to go West Ham here.
It is not West Ham, which is really funny because I actually was like trying to prep West Ham and I couldn't find enough players for it.
Uh,
So that's funny. I'll give you that for the next one. For the next one that you start thinking about, it's not West Ham either. Your second player is Victor Wanyama.
I feel like Freddie, oh, man, did he ever play for Spurs? I mean, that's a rivalry move. So Spurs Arsenal jump is a slippery slope, but I mean, it's not like players haven't done it. I know Wanyama for sure is Spurs. And I quite frankly don't remember Wanyama outside of Spurs. I forget where he came from. I remember him coming in, but I can't remember where he came from. I'm gonna guess Spurs.
Spurs is incorrect. Your third player, let's test your memory here, is our good friend Timu Puki.
Timu Puki. All right, think back, think back. What do we got here? He was all over the place. That's kind of a pain.
That's why I put him in there.
All right, so my mind is kind of jumping to Celtic because I remember Pookie was Celtic. I don't know if Wanyama would have been though. That's kind of a weird one, but I could definitely see Lundberg there. Where else did Pookie play? He was at Schalke. I don't know if the others would have been there. It's definitely not Norwich, so that's off the board. He was at HJK. I mean, he's definitely none of these guys were in Finland. I'd be shocked, honestly. I'd be shocked if I mean, Lundberg definitely sounds like a Scandinavian last name, but I don't think Victor Wanyama would have ended out there. I don't. I'm not sold on them being Celtic, but I'm gonna make that my guess. I'm gonna say Celtic.
Celtic is correct. Very nice.
All right, you ready for your next one?
No, not after that. I feel like I just strung something in you, and now you're gonna be like, all right, let's do it.
I don't have anything to change, so mine's set already. So if it's too easy, then it's too easy.
Gotcha.
Your first player is Jermaine Defoe.
Defoe, Spurs, Sunderland. I feel like Spurs is a bit too out there. I don't know any of the lower level groups that he played for, so I'll go Sunderland to start.
Sunderland till I die. But good thing I'm still alive because it is not Sunderland.
That was cringe, bro.
Your player number 2 is Matt Polster.
Oh, nice one. That's a good one. That'd be Rangers in Scotland.
You researched it, didn't you?
No, I remember. I remember Polster's move to Scotland. Couldn't remember which one it was, but I remember Jermaine Defoe's Rangers FIFA card. Ready for your third player?
Yes, sir.
Third team, rather.
Yep.
Your first player in your third team, Marcel Dejean.
Let's not help me at all. Sounds French. All right, think. Let's try to think through this logically. Which French teams have MLS links? There's Nantes, who jumps to my mind because of Bedoya. I doubt PSG has it. I don't think Monaco would. I'll throw out a guess of Nantes.
Nantes is Nantes, correct.
Wow, when you say I'm cringe.
Yeah. Your second player, Michael Parkhurst.
Oh God, where did Parky play?
I put it early to kind of give you the early boost here, see if you could find it in you.
I forget where he went overseas. For some reason, my head keeps jumping to Belgium, but I don't think it's gonna be Belgium. I don't think it was England, but if it was gonna be England, for some reason, my head keeps going to Nottingham Forest. I feel like it's German. I want to guess German. I gotta think of a team though. I'm just gonna throw out a random guess, completely random, but I'm gonna go Stuttgart.
Stuttgart is incorrect. Your next player is Eric Tommy.
All right, so German sounds like the right route. Oh, I can't remember where Eric Tommy came from though. I can't remember what team. Was he a Kern guy or Cologne? I'll guess them. I'll guess Kern.
I think it's Cologne. I think you're right there.
Cologne.
Um, I think that's how you pronounce it, but that is not how you pronounce the correct answer.
Ah,
Your fourth player, Sergio Cordova.
he was in Germany. I could have sworn he was Stuttgart though. Oh, this is killing me. Augsburg? Augsburg.
That your guess?
Yes.
Augsburg is correct. Yep.
Oh,
It was
finally.
one of that was one of those ones where I'm thinking like, oh, the badge is probably like mixing up because you could see it and you just don't know. All right, so as we head into round 4, I am up 9-7. 2 teams each to go.
Is it 9-8? I thought I
Yes.
got it on the
Yes.
third.
Sorry. Yep.
Look at this guy trying to take points away from me.
I was trying to do quick math because I have the extra player and I was trying to do the math. I'm like, all right, how many points would that be? And then I mixed it up. So good catch. Even closer. Suspense.
All right, if you get a 5-pointer on this one, I'm leaving the episode.
Let me definitely not cheat on this one.
Your first player is Vitor Costa.
Costa, Portugal, had a couple of teams down there. Oh gosh, I'm gonna go Bahia.
Bahia? I don't even know what team that is.
It's a Brazilian team.
It is not.
Really, I'm shocked.
Your next player is Quarantine Jean.
Where did he come from? He came from France, didn't he? So I'm thinking. Well, now I'm thinking Europe instead.
Oh, he's thinking.
Yeah, I can't think anything about Vitor Costa's career, even though we kind of did a little bit of work on that. What about Angers? Angers.
It is not. Angers.
So annoying.
Your third player is Joe Cannon.
That's annoying. Because I don't know anything about Joe Cannon's career.
Big fan. Calls him a top 5 goalkeeper. Doesn't even know about his career.
It worries me how you have that memorized. Like every time I say anything about a goalkeeper, like you don't remember our top 10 goalkeeper episode. Like, do you watch it religiously at night? Is it why you know things like this?
It was I just remember the guys that were shoo-ins.
What other like lower level non PSG clubs? So I might get maybe it might be.
Man sees one French player in the list and is like, it's gotta be France.
All right, let's jump over to Portugal, I guess. Let's think. I'm gonna go Braga.
It is not Braga.
Yeah, I need another player.
So I'm trying to figure out pronunciation again.
Oh, good.
Your next player, Przemysław Frankowski.
Oh, all right. So that is the French team I was thinking of. It is
Oh, sure it was.
right there. I'm gonna go RC Lens.
It is RC
Yep.
Lens.
Yep. That one I was like, I'm like, man, I can't think of it. You know what I need to do? I need to not cheat, but get some help by looking at the scarf wall. That's what I need to. If I look at the scarf,
Inspiration from the scarf wall.
if I look at the scarf wall, I can pick it out. All right, are you ready?
Yep.
Your first player on your fourth team, little throwback action here, Giovanni Dos Santos.
A little scared. We're heading down dangerous territory here.
What do you mean dangerous
Um,
territory?
we'll see. We'll see what the next player is. For the sake of hoping that this is a different list, I'm gonna guess Spurs again.
It is not Spurs. Player two, Bellerim Jamaili.
Thinking Spain. All right, let me not beat around the bush. Let's see if this is. No, actually, no, no, no.
I have no idea what you're talking about, by the way. Like, I can't even begin to think.
I feel like Dos Santos was kind of around the block at a few places. I think he was at Club America at one point, so I'll guess Club America.
Club America, it's on the scarf wall, but it's not the correct answer. Your third player, Angelino.
Ooh, Angelino was RB Leipzig. I know that. Where else did he have stints? Man City, probably. I think if I'm thinking of the correct Angelino. This is NYCFC Angelino, correct?
Yes. Yeah, I'll
Okay.
give you. There are no other Angelinos, by the way, so
Just making sure. Who knows?
not you, not with your ball knowledge.
You know, I could actually see Gio Dos Santos at like a Barca. I know nothing about Jamaili. I'm gonna guess Barcelona. I'm gonna think you picked Barcelona, but you strayed away from the easy ones.
That would have been really funny. It is not. I wish I did though. Now that I look back at that, that would have been funny if I could. If I could have done it. Your fourth player, one near and dear to your heart, Didier Drogba.
Ooh. I think I actually know what this is now. Did Gio Dos Santos played out there? All right, so my mind immediately jumped to Galatasaray because I do believe Angelino is there. I know for a fact Drogba is there. I wouldn't be surprised if Dos Santos ended up out there because that's kind of where the Euro flops end up sometimes. So I'm
I
gonna go
love
with
that description.
I'm gonna go with Galatasaray.
Galatasaray is correct. Well done.
Nice.
I love that description. The Euro flops go to Turkey.
Alrighty, you ready for your last team?
Let's give a point update here going into the
Yep.
final round. It is 11-10. I got to get this
I
relatively early.
close.
Here we go.
Your first player is Martin Caceres.
Martin Caceres is a Juventus player. Martin Caceres, I feel like, had a stint somewhere else in another club, possibly.
Well, clearly, he's at LA Galaxy. Couldn't have stayed with Juve his whole career.
Where did Juve get him from?
Another team, probably.
Be my guess. Or the test tubes that they just produce people out of. You wouldn't have done something silly like pick a random Uruguayan team like Nacional, would you have? No, I don't think you would have.
I play Football Manager. I know a lot of weird teams.
I'll go with Juventus just to get another player.
Yeah, it's not Juventus.
Yeah.
Player number 2 is Mario Gonzalez.
That's the LA striker, one that we got from Spain.
LAFC. Yep.
Yeah. You didn't do something silly here, like pick really obscure Barcelona players, did you? Surely you didn't. Again, thinking back to like old school FIFA cards, I feel like I can see him with a Barcelona card. And then like Mario Gonzalez probably like drove by Camp Nou once and you counted that.
He had a practice there with the first team one time.
Think Mario Gonzalez came from Almera, UD Almera. So that's what I'm going to go with. I'm going to go with UD Almera.
It is not Almera.
Yeah.
Your next player is Alexander Pato.
So now I'm thinking back in Italy because he was a beast at AC Milan. Then Chelsea ruined his career like they do every striker.
He was washed by the time he got to us.
Coming off of like being at least in the European Golden Boot conversation.
When do you think he came over to Chelsea?
Listen, the timing doesn't matter. It's all about the narrative, right? It's all about the story.
Came to Chelsea from. Actually, I shouldn't say anything.
Yeah, you shouldn't. Was Caceres? No, because Mario Gonzalez was it. Caceres might have played at AC Milan. That might be a thing. Yeah, I'm gonna go AC Milan.
It is not AC Milan. Your next player is Giuseppe Rossi.
Okay, I think I'm starting to narrow this down, but I'm like forcing myself to believe that this is the right answer. Giuseppe Rossi was big at
You believe that you will win?
Fiorentina and Roma, I think, were his two. I can see Caceres at Fiorentina. I'm gonna go Fiorentina.
It is not Fiorentina. Your fifth player is Giovanni Dos Santos.
What? I'm gonna go Roma.
It is not Roma.
I can't because I that threw.
But here's what I'll say. I'll give you one more player. If you get it right, I'll give you. We can do a point. That way, we make it at least a little more interesting into the last part.
All right.
Josie Altidore. I kind of feel like the 5 might have been a little too hard.
No, because that doesn't do anything for me.
Think through it. Think
No,
it through.
I don't want to. Like I'm like I'm tired. I'm over it.
All right, well then, just throw it, I guess then. Josie's only been to so many places.
Well, I know, and that's why I don't like it because I don't. No, I got nothing.
Mamadou Fall.
Valencia,
This dude is hopeless.
brother. I got nothing.
Christian Espinosa.
No, that's even worse. That doesn't even take me anywhere closer.
The team is Villarreal.
Isn't that what I just said?
You said Valencia.
That's what I meant to say was Villarreal.
Well, that's not what you said. I can't read your mind.
No, I'm not asking for it. But that's what, like I told you, like when I'm sitting here, I'm like, oh, I get it, like because that's where Taco Fall is.
Alrighty then. So then, what I need 1 point to tie, 2 to win.
1 point to tie, 2 to win. Are you ready for your first player?
Yep.
Another throwback to a friend of ours, Tyler Blackett.
All right, that's got to be England. And I believe he's a Nottingham Forest guy. And Nottingham Forest have had a million players. So I feel like it's a pretty safe guess. I'm going to go Nottingham Forest.
Very good. Yep, Nottingham Forest it is. I realized as I'm making this, I'm like, yeah, this is well easier. Well, and the order was bad for me too, right? Because what I should have done is I should have gone Stern John first.
Yep.
And then I should have gone Ben Olsen.
Yep.
And then Billy Sharp.
Yep. Because Billy Sharp, I would have thought Sheffield.
Yep. And then I should have gone Tyler Blackett. That's on me. Like I deserve that.
Underestimated my ball knowledge. Surprise.
Well, the fact that you didn't know who he was when we like talked about it 2 Fun Game Fridays ago, I was like, okay,
I learned my lesson.
I can get away with it. All righty, well done. You get the wrap on that one too. That I like that. That was fun. That was a good time.
We got it. We got to do the non MLS teams again. That was really interesting.
Yeah, that was tough, but it was like a fun tough, right?
Yeah.
So, all right, guys. Thanks so much for watching. We hope you enjoyed it. We'll see you next time on the next episode of the Designated Players and MLS podcast. See ya.